let's keep it 100. Nobody loses a relationship because of the inability to know how to love. We all know how to love. That is a fabrication. That's a lie. What you don't know about relationships is that you don't always attract what you want in somebody else. You literally attract how your energy shows up to somebody else. That is a universal law. That is a thing that stops people from looking in the mirror and taking accountability for the energy to be putting out towards somebody else or their significant other. So today, we're going to learn about the 7 causes of divorce/separation. If you have trouble with your relationship, having a problem with your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband and your wife, you're having a problem, you gotta look in the mirror. And I'm gonna show you how to look in the mirror, because literally the universe is giving you back through them, through law of correspondence, whatever it is that you've been putting out. And you have not made yourself aware as to what is coming in response to your output, because you haven't paid attention to yourself enough. So let's talk about first the 7 reasons, the 7 mistaken goals that you are operating from. These 7 mistaken goals that we've created, literally, in every single category, distort every single thing that you're doing in your lifetime. Because what we're saying, this is not Freudian psychology. This is not etiology. This is not looking back at your past and saying, well, I came from this place and I'm a product of my environment. We get that. We're all products of our environment. What I'm telling you now is that once you become conscious of yourself, you are now able to make decisions and choices for yourself based upon the end goals that you seek. So now there's nothing left except the choice that you're making. You can't continue to say, I'm living in the past, and because 20 years ago this person did this, 15 years ago this person did that. You have to raise your level of awareness and metacognition, which they say is thinking about what you've been thinking about, interoception, which is feeling how you're really feeling. And most people don't actually understand that they walk through life blindly. Or they say, I got stomach ache, but that's all right. It's just a little stomach bug. Or it's just a little sickness, This is caused by something, though. Something is causing that. And I'm telling you, it's based on emotions. It's based on your energy in motion that you are sending out. Now, here is where we're going to get real. You have to stop telling the same story about your relationship. 2 years ago, actually, was it 3 years ago? Probably, no, it was 3 years ago. I got divorced. I was married for 7 years prior. Or no, I was married for 4 years prior. I was with the person for about 9 years, on and off. And I never took the time to cleanse myself. Once I took the time to cleanse myself, go through a process of detoxification, and you can say enlightenment, coming from endarkenment, because I was in an endarkened place. Then I came into an enlightened place. Once I understood that it's going to change me, I was accepting of whatever I was going to get on the opposite end, because I wanted to clear out my energy. I wanted to be able to walk around and feel free and be able to speak, be able to be myself, be able to be authentic. And I didn't know what that was going to do for my relationship. Now, clearly what happened was my relationship dissolved. My prior relationship dissolved with my ex-wife. Yet, at this moment in time, my ex-wife also went through a process of cleansing. And so now she's a different person. So what happens is, literally, you are thinking in the past. And if you can negate the past to begin to think in the future, you can have a brand new relationship. Now, I'm not married currently, but I am dating. Literally, in the case of these 7 mistaken goals, I'm going to show you the breakdown based on each gland, each emotion inside your body, and how it's affecting how you're showing up. You have to understand it has an effect on how you're showing up.